Gemini, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-March 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's going on for the lovely Geminis. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Shuffle it up one time, my gods. Talk to me. What do we got for the Geminis here mid-March? Yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's go. Let's get this going. What's up with my Geminis, please? Gods and Spirit team. There we go. Thank you. So this is always a very interesting type of oracle card, the one with the big golden clock right in the center. This has tones and notes of communication as well, which absolutely fits in with the readings I've been seeing for you recently. Lots of symbolism here. Now, before we start digging into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. So we see this lovely lady. She is sitting there next to a window. There's that big golden clock right front and center. So this does represent the construct of time in some sort of way. And as I already said, there's little notes of communication, like with the books and the birds and all sorts of stuff in here. So this could speak about importance of conversation and communicating one's feelings in this time. And that makes sense. And I'll talk about it more further in the reading about how much communication has been showing up in the Gemini reads. But when we have time being highlighted, some of you might feel like you've been waiting on something for a while. Waiting. Something about time is linked into what a vast majority of you are going through, whether you feel like time is moving really fast. Like every year it moves faster and faster. For some of you, you might feel like time is dragging. You might feel a little stuck. So it's all very personal. We're just going to put that down. As I always say, this first card doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. Let's get into tarot. I'm going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness going. Let's shuffle it up one time here for you. Let's see what we got for Gemini, my guides. Talk to me. So, last week's reading was titled simply A Harsh Talk. So just like I've been saying with that, there's a lot of communication undertones in recent weeks for the Gemini readings. But in last week's reading, it felt more like harsh words being exchanged, right? Whether you give somebody a piece of your mind or just a communication flop in some sort of way. We'll see what we have for you this week, though. As you know, energy is never set in stone. It's very fluid, so only take this how it hits for you, right? Because we could be seeing your energy or somebody else's. Let's get you 3 cards. Let's see what we have for Gemini this week. What's going on for my Gemini? Yeah, thank you. All right, yeah, so now we do have a card of harmony front and center, which is good. Okay, so that could be something you're striving for or wanting. We have the 2 of Pentacles in position number 1. I like that to start. Card of balance. Good decisions, good money things usually. All right, Page of Cups. So here's that communication again. It's just been highlighted nonstop in the Gemini readings in recent weeks. Oh, I knocked the 2 of Pentacles off its moorings. There we go. Let's get that page up in there. Okay, we're going to get one more card for you. Notice how they look very similar to each other. Thank you. Okay, Emperor. So totally different than this page energy. It's like a total different vibe on the back end here. So that is something we're going to really want to take an extra close look at. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get the juicy intuitive stuff going. At first glance, nothing is sticking out that seems treacherous here or too rough or too challenging, but we have a nice elemental mix with the water and earth. We do have the Emperor over here, which is a shot caller, control-based type of energy. But let's go through, starting with position number 1 and 2 of Pentacles. As I was saying, this is a card of harmony. This is a card of balance. Things coming into a state of stasis. So that could be something you're wanting to do. Get something right. Make something right. Calm things down. This is very good. Now, all 2s can represent partnerships. They could represent decisions, choices. This one in particular could be an influx of money as well. Balance in the books. I do like this card, but remember, when we clarify it, that'll really tell us the tale. It's a good way to start, though. But moving to the center, we have more of the communication with the Page of Cups, the emotional offers, right? You might be linked to a water sign when this card shows up. The Page of Cups is more about one offering how they feel, offering their emotions. It could represent romance, creativity. This could be a person that's younger than you as well, or even children when we have pages. But we think of students, somebody who's learning something new or communicating their feelings in some sort of way. So next to a card like this Two of Pentacles and the Emperor, there could be a little bit of bashfulness, right? There could be an offer coming in or somebody wanting to have a talk and is bashful, because when we move to the Emperor right next to it, it's totally opposite of this page. And usually when I get pages and kings together, there's a bit of shyness. So whether this is somebody that's like nervous to approach you, nervous to talk to you, or vice versa, that could be lingering in the energy. But moving to the back end, we have the Emperor. This could represent an Aries in your life. If you're not connected to an Aries, I just want to state this, at the time of this reading, we're moving towards Aries season. So there could be an occurrence of some sort in Aries season that's being highlighted right now to like give you a heads up. But this is the divine masculine counterpart to the Empress. So I usually err on the side of caution and say this is a good card, but all cards have positive and negative. The negative of the Emperor, it could be an individual that's too controlling, but you might be getting things in line. You might be putting things in, like getting things under control, getting things harmonious. Like a lot of you could be in that mode where like you're dotting the I's, crossing the T's, calling some shots, right? Lining things up. So we really want to see what's up with this when we clarify it, because there's so many undertones that I'm picking up now. Initially, this felt like a very simplistic spread, but now as I progress through, I feel like it might be a little deeper than I thought. But let's dive deeper on all of it, Gemini. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for Gemini, please? Talk to me, my guides. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's see what's up with that too. And if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Gemini, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Two of Pentacles. Why is that Two of Pentacles here for my Geminis mid-March? Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is somebody like racking their brain, trying to like strategize about something and make it right. We have the Nine of Swords. If you've been having sleep issues recently, those might start subsiding. If you've been having anxiety recently or nervousness, anxiousness, that could start subsiding and getting better. I feel like for a lot of Geminis, your mental space, your mental place could be improved in a lot of different ways. Now, the Nine of Swords is a very deep card to me. It doesn't just mean somebody that is like losing sleep or having trouble with it. Obviously, that could be part of it. It also has paranormal aspects to it. You might be having more paranormal experiences than usual when this card shows up. But under a card like the Two of Pentacles, this does feel like either somebody hatching a plan to make this energy go away. Like, listen, I got to figure this out. Like, this can't last. This can't be. I need to make this right. I need to make it right. So some of you could be in that mode. If not, I do see improvement in the mental place. So if you've been having issues that I was just describing, I would expect for a lot of Geminis that the racking of the brain or overthinking or anything like that could start subsiding a little bit, which is nice. Let's move over to the Page of Cups. I mean, it could even be somebody else that wants to make something right. That's another vibe I'm picking up here now as we start to move on. So whether that does come in the form of an apology or just mending a bridge, like I'm picking that up. Let's see what's up with that Page of Cups. What's that page here? Thank you. Yeah, we have the Three of Wands in reverse. This is somebody that does want to take action. And I'm getting that vibe. They want to make something right. Somebody... And I know this might be a trope when it comes to tarot readings, and it might be a message that's heard a lot, but there is an apologetic type of energy I'm feeling here, like where somebody wants to mend a bridge, somebody wants to make something right, somebody wants harmony. Okay, that's another thing I'm picking up here. So whether this is somebody, they might be sorry and they want to verbalize that. With this Page of Cups, it could also be somebody like diving headfirst into a new venture. So some of you could be in that mode where you're like, all right, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm going to dive into this. I want to learn this. I want to start doing this. So you might be like on the verge of taking big action. But another thing I'm picking up here, and I just got to give you the messages I feel. With this Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like somebody might really take action and feel apologetic about something. Intuitively, that's just what I feel. Okay, so we're going to move over to the Emperor. Somebody wanting to make something right. Okay, not wanting to sit around about it. Let's see what's up with the Emperor. Then we'll do our quick recap before we get the shadow card. So why is the Emperor here? And remember I was saying earlier about somebody possibly being bashful in approaching as well. Like, now it's all starting to come together and click and make sense. But if not, some of you are like diving headlong into some sort of new chapter or new venture, if that doesn't hit. So why is the Emperor here? 10 Cups in reverse. Yeah. Like this, and I'm getting the intuitive vibe of somebody saying like, listen, I don't care if it's easy. I'm going to make it work. One way or another, I'm going to make it work. One way or another, I'm going to make something happy. This could also be somebody within the family or an older male figure that's like causing a little bit of havoc as well. Like somebody who's like messing up the harmony within the home or harmony within a family. So watch out for that. But when I see the Emperor with the 10 of Cups in reverse, this is somebody saying like, listen, I'm going to make something work. I don't care if it's easy. I don't care if it's an easy road, a tough road. That's just the vibe I'm picking up here. It's not over until it's over. That's another thing I'm picking up as well. Like, it's over when I say it's over type of energy. I'm picking up a lot of stuff with this Emperor on the back end. Now, does any of it feel treacherous? I wouldn't say so. But I'm picking up a lot of things. Like, this could be somebody like causing some issues. So keep an eye out for that in the coming days and weeks. Specifically older males. But yeah. It's over when I say it's over type of energy. So do with that what you will. Let's go through and talk about this, Gemini, because we got a lot of stuff happening, right? Lots of different things. If you kindly look in the box, I was feeling some harmony here and good things about new. But in position number one, we have the Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. If you've been having issues in regards to anxiety, sleeplessness, issues at night, that could start subsiding. I also get somebody like making a plan to make things harmonious, to make things better. So it leads into what we're seeing here in the center with the Page of Cups, Three of Wands in reverse, somebody getting ready to take action, make a move. This feels apologetic to me in the center where somebody might have an apology or they might at the very least want to mend a bridge and be cordial. That's a vibe I'm picking up for sure, like in this front end. So it's intriguing. If that's not it, you might just be planning your next move, your next venture, and you're ready to go. You're ready to make it happen. On the back end, we have the Emperor with the 10 of Cups in reverse. Watch out for older male figures causing issues in the home, causing issues and disharmony within the family. This is an energy of somebody saying like, it's over when I say it's over, or I don't care if it's easy, I'm going to make it work. Like, forcing something through. So just beware of this energy on the back end. I don't think it's anything like super major, but it is showing up like a bump in the road. So take that for what it's worth, Gemini. Please take a screenshot of that. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. Interesting reading. Lots of stuff. And the way it's feeling to me, I don't necessarily feel like every single alignment is you, right? I'm getting some outside influence here. But let's shuffle it up and see what's in the shadows for you. Shadows for Gemini, please. And yeah, I like using this deck for shadow work, whether it's something within your shadow self or something you don't quite see at the moment. This is a good introspective portion of the reading. Let's get you one card. Thank you. Queen of Swords. Okay. So like the feminine version of what we got going on here with this Emperor, right? Like more that shot caller, straightforward type of energy. Queen of Swords could also represent you. Doesn't matter if you're male, female, or anything in between. She can be a bit harsh in her shadow side, right? So some of you might feel like your feelings are changing or you're disconnecting from your feelings about something. This can be cold. I always say the Queen of Swords is very honest, shrewd, no nonsense, about her business, strategy-based. But in the shadows, this could be a card that's a bit hurtful, right? So there might be those around you that are extra sensitive, okay? Or you might perceive them as extra sensitive to your words or your actions. So just keep that in mind. There may have been times in the past where you've acted as if you didn't care about something or you gave that perception to others when in reality you did. So this Queen of Swords does ask us to apply a softer touch if necessary. So Gemini, that's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the February subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air sign readings. But for March, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is a new deck and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments out of this week's reading which card spoke to you the most. At the end of the month, the winners will be in the community tab once again. My friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.